Hey everybody, Alex here with Game Watcher. We're here at the World of Tanks Grand Finals in Warsaw, Poland, and I'm here with the team manager of Virtus.PRO, ex-champions, right?
Yep. We got the second place in the last Grand Finals. We lost to the champions, to the existing champions Navi, and we think that we will take a revenge this year.
So you're feeling pretty good about this year?
For sure.
Has it changed? Is it like are the new players on the team? Anything different?
Everything is different from last year. Format is completely changed. It's much better, I think, and all pro players think that it's better format than was last year. And yes, we have some roster changes, as almost all teams.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the way where eSports is at right now in general? Do you're pretty happy with the growth and with the money that's on offer and all that sort of stuff from a management perspective?
For sure, we see how much it grows. For 3 years, it have grown 10 times, I think, if not more. So yes, and we are looking to the future, and we think that it will grow even more.
And do you specifically deal with just World of Tanks, or are you dealing with other esports titles as well?
Good question, thanks. I came from Tanks. I started playing professionally in Tanks, and then I became Tanks manager, and now I am Teams manager in Virtus.PRO, which means that all teams in our organizations under my management.
So it's a weird thing, but how do you feel about like multiple discipline players who play tanks but may also play something else as well? Do you think that distracts, or do you think it's good for players to try and do more than one game at a high level?
I think that it's a bit impossible. Like in most other disciplines, you can't be a professional football player and professional hockey player because it takes a lot of time. Our players are training between 8 and 12 hours each day. So if they will play two disciplines in pro level, they will not have time to sleep, to eat, to live, to learn, and most of our players are also studying in university or in high school, so they have to have time for their private life. So I think that it's almost impossible.
Fair enough. So your players, obviously, like you say, starting university, all that sort of stuff. So how are you? How do you find time with them? And is it mostly remote? Like, are you mostly working with them over the internet, or what?
It's a big advantage of internet sports, of cyber sports, because yes, for sure we are working with them remotely, and only before big championships like Grand Finals, we bring our players to boot camp for week 2, 3, and they train in one place. More hours than regular because they have to boost themselves, and then we arrive to big tournament.
Yeah, I've got that classic esports image of the StarCraft houses in Korea, but I suppose that doesn't happen so much. It's like once in a while.
Yeah, but StarCraft you had to have opponents to train one against other with a very small ping, and so they should have. We just concentrate one team in-house, gaming house, and separately they have an office with very good computers, thanks to BenQ. I had to say it. But
they make good stuff. Good monitors.
We have very good monitors. Actually, we have same as we have here in Grand Finals. Last monitors 2530, I think. They very expensive, to be honest, but they're very good. And we try to train in same conditions they will have here. Strong computers, big monitors, because not all of players have same monitors in their home. So they have to train before to be ready to such size and.
Fair, and that may afford a slight advantage, I suppose.
Yes, it is. But if you played all the time on the other resolution or other display, which displays without vertical synchronization or something like this, you will not play good here. You have to train before.
So speaking of training, last question really. This is obviously a huge deal for you guys, and like you said, you're feeling pretty confident. So how much training has gone into this event for you and your team?
We passed a long way for almost 2 years with almost same roster. And yes, it's a very hard and high level of trainings. One of our players had to decide if he will continue to study in university or he will take a break. And took a break because very high level of opponents. If 2 years ago we had 2 opponents, now we have 12 almost equal opponents, and anyone can wonder you and can win you. You have to be concentrated, you have to study each position on each map, and it takes a lot of time, really. They played between 12 to 16 hours each day in boot camp, yes. And we played with Navi, thanks to them, and they also played with us all the time. So I think that we are pretty prepared to the championship. But if we had 2 more weeks, we were prepared more. You know, it's all the time.
Well, best of luck. It sounds like you guys are gonna.
It's not. Nothing is perfect in this world. So, yeah, we made a big job. We had a lot of decisions after the last season finals, because we won 13 games in the regular season and lost only 1, and we got 3rd place. Because we lost most important game in semi-final, and we were not prepared to the opponent. So we studied from this.
You're looking to avenge that?
I think so. I hope that we will get our revenge.
Nice. Well, best of luck. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.